After Talk Radio, you're in to all things music.
You saved Journey because in that situation where Jonathan Cain and Neal, well, I mean that as a compliment for the fact of the matter is they didn't know where they were going to go.
They have saved me too. You know, a couple of weeks before Neal found me, I was giving up on everything, and I told my wife that we better go back to Hong Kong. I'm done. There's nothing for me in the Philippines.
Welcome to Jackie's Groove. Come journey with us through the rhythm of the music business with your host, Jackie Bertoni.
Everybody, welcome to Jackie's Groove. This is Jackie Bertoni, brought to you by Intertalk Radio Network. You're all everything into music. Hey guys, I want to say this to Arnel right now, and I want to apologize to the listening audience and his fans worldwide. Arnel right now currently is in Las Vegas, Nevada, and his voice is ripped apart because of the dry weather out there. So we're going to make this a very quick and short and intuitive interview, and then we're going to bring Arnel back when his voice is back and when he's hopefully not in Las Vegas, and etc. So, Arnel, I want to say this to you, brother, and this is from Martin Ibarra. He's trying to teach me how to be Tagalog, and he said to me to tell you, Pare saya ako kasinan dito kayo sa Jackie's Groove. I hope I said that correct, and I hope my Tagalog was halfway decent. And so, welcome, brother. Perfect.
Jackie.
Oh, man, thank you. Arnel, I just want to tell you, my friend, I, along with Steve Smith, your drummer, along with the other guys in the band that I know personally, they love Arnel Pineda. I got to tell you, brother, there's not a harder working man in this industry. You get up every night on that stage and you kick the living audience's ass like no idea. I'm a personal friend, man. And I want to tell you, my brother, you and I share a lot alike. What I mean by that is that your beautiful introduction back when you first joined the band, in 2007, December 5th, when you talked about your beautiful mama and how when you sing, the high notes is because you're singing to your mommy in heaven. I lost my mother back in 1992, and everything I do on the mic or everything I do on stage is because of her. So I cannot relate to you even more than itself, man. It's because of who brought us into this world, who got us our talents. I thank you for that, man. And thank you for everything. Yeah, man. Thank you for everything you do for the fans worldwide. Because personally speaking, man, you have brought a completely different fan base to the legacy of Journey. Do you still get excited every day you walk on stage that evening when the lights go up, Arnel?
Yes, every night, of course. Because I have so much respect for Journey's legacy. It's one of the legacy that I've come to love when I was just a little boy back in Manila, in San Paulo. I was 12 years old when I was introduced to the album called Escape. So that was the start of, the love affair between me and the band.
Yeah,
it went on and on and on until I became a singer for this local band back in Manila called Hijos, In 1983, I was 15, so that was it.
And I just want to give a special shout out to your beautiful father and, Risti Tuto and also Josefina, your mother. They did a beautiful job on you, my friend. They did a beautiful job with you. Let me just ask a question for you, Arnel.
Well, you know what? With my mom, it was a short get together, but it was she did everything she can at a short time with me, and she did it beautifully.
And that's beautifully said, because I think about your career and everything started out. You and I have a lot of friends. You and I don't personally know each other, but I do work with a lot of Filipino actors and actresses. Pops Fernandez, Martin Ibarra, Sharon Cuneta, Gary V. Yes, we are very connected, my friend. And we will definitely see each other in self. And for the fans out there that don't know right now, I want you to look at two sites. I want you to go on the Journey site and also ArnelPinedaRocks.com. Because right now, you guys can get a chance to see them when they're in Las Vegas as a residency over at the Hard Rock Hotel, The Joint, in which they're kicking the hits off on a regular basis. But it's amazing when you think about this, Arnel. When I look at you and your documentary, when they said about how did it feel when you walked out on stage for the first time with Journey, and you said that you wanted to turn around and you wanted to run back to Manila. You wanted just that size of the crowd. And thinking about you with your bands like Zoo and Zoology, and thinking that you were singing at Shakey's Pizza, then all of a sudden, through groups like Ammo, and when you're playing in Quezon City and in Olongapo and also Makati, now all of a sudden now you're on the stages worldwide with an iconic group called Journey. Share with the audience real quick, Arnel. Is there a song?
What an adventure, huh?
Yes, and is there a song that makes you smile that you cannot wait to share with the audience? Is there a favorite song of Journey's that you love to belt out to the audience?
Okay, I think there's nothing that Journey wrote that I'm not excited to share with the audience. Every song that they've written, I think they're just so good that I can't wait to sing for the big audience every time, every night, So, but then again, if you want to ask me what are my favorite Journey songs, those are the ones that you never regularly play on the radio. Just like Why Can't I Go On Forever, Patiently, When's That March, those Too Late, Stay a While, those songs, But I tell you, I mean, it's just I have so much respect for their legacy that I'm just too happy to perform them every night with the audience.
And I want to give a special shout out when Steve Perry gave you the most beautiful introduction on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction on the 29th of April. Yeah, and how did that feel to meet him and hug him? How did that feel?
It was very unexpected. I took a break. To go to the toilet, and then suddenly my personal assistant he came to me. He barged in the room and said while I was peeing, and he said, hey, I have a surprise for you. There's a guy here I think you would really love to meet. And then who the hell is that guy? And can you just let me finish with with what I'm doing? Don't look at me. No, you gotta hurry. You gotta meet this guy. I said, who is he? And then finally he said, it's Steve Perry. Oh, really? So then
that had to be nerve-wracking. That had to be nerve-wracking for you.
No, not really. It was more of like I was just too surprised. It was very unexpected. I was, but I wasn't. I wasn't stuttering. It was just like I was just amazed at that very moment that it was actually happening. That's how I exactly felt about it.
You know what blows me out of the water, Arnel? You're going on 10 years as a frontman for Journey. Does it seem like it's been that long, or does it seem like it was yesterday?
It was. I saw it. Thinking about it, it went by too fast. When when in reality, I can say that every every tour that I make with them was like really long. It's like 6 months a year, and it's just too long. But then now that it came to the 10th year, and then I think about it, it's like it went by too fast.
I mean, to think about this young boy that came from Tondo, Manila, and I don't know how close Tondo is into Muntinlupa.
I would say Sampaloc, Manila.
Okay.
Sampaloc, Manila.
And I want to give a special shout out to your beautiful wife, Cherry, who, while Daddy's out on the road making all things happy, she's in charge of keeping, eyes on Matthew and your babies, like Thea and Angelo. Do they Do they understand what Dad does? Do they understand at that young age what Daddy's doing with Journey, or are you just Daddy to them?
They do, but they do understand what's happening. They do understand that it's my job, but they don't treat me as as Arnel was saying with these iconic band Journey and stage. They treat me as their daddy and husband. So it's pretty much like a regular life for me, which I like so much because it's very humbling to me, and I like it. Enjoying the best of both worlds, and I just feel blessed about it.
You should, and Arnel, like I said again, you and I don't know each other personally. We will give each other a hug one day, but we do have a lot of mutual
friends.
But
now I know you.
Yeah, man, and a lot of mutual friends. Like people right now listening to the show is my good friend Todd Zuckerman from Styx. He's listening to the show right now. They're on tour. Yes, Robert Lamb from Chicago, who welcomed you on stage to sing with my boys.
God, yeah, I know. And Tommy Shell, I met him personally. What a nice guy.
Yeah, man. And they're all major fans of yours because in America, unfortunately, a lot of these great singers, like people that came under the tutelage of David Foster, like Sharice, and people that come out of American Idol that are of the Asian descent. I'm just blown out of the water why they're not overly being accepted as amazing artists. You have broken that mold. You have crushed that that stereotype that you don't have to be Anglo to get up on stage. And I will tell you, a lot of the female listeners right now, I'm going to tell you, a lot of the female listeners who absolutely love and adore you, even as a married man and as a father, they want to know why in the heck did you cut your beautiful hair off? And I said, I'll bring that up on the show.
Well,
there you go.
It's personal. It's just getting harder and harder for me to maintain it. You can call me such a lazy guy and not a vain guy. It's not in my system that to go take care of my hair every day like that. It's not in my system. I'm just such like an easygoing guy. I don't spend a lot of time in the mirror looking at myself. And then even my personal assistant, he always quarrel me or nag me about how I should look in front of the fans because I could care less with how I look. I'm just who I am. I don't looking great or looking bad. I don't care.
Hey, brother, let me just tell you,
I am.
With all of my Filipino friends that I've grown up with from Hawaii, my family, my good brothers of the Mendoza, and Mendoza family. These guys, my boys are older than me. I'm 57 years old. I've got my little flips out in Hawaii that I've known since we were babies that are 62 years old that look 20 years younger than I do. And you yourself, I got to tell you, I'll give you a compliment, brother. You still look like you're in your 20s, man. You still have that youthful vibrance around yourself. And I wanted to ask you this
question. Must be the music.
Man,
it must be the music.
Yeah, man. Can I ask you a personal question? And I don't so it's personal. The fans want to know this itself. With the departure of Dean Corsinova, who is a friend of mine on drums, and with the reintroduction, the third time that Steve Smith has come back into Journey, how does that feel to you? To have, you've got two different types of drummers that are playing the same music. Do you miss anything about Dean's playing, or are you overly welcoming of Steve coming back?
It's fantastic. You know what? I've learned a lot when Dean was with us, and more so now that I'm learning a lot from Steve Smith. My God, these two amazing drummers. It cannot get any better than that. It's just amazing. and then two amazing guys too. You know, they're both very humble. They're both very nice. They're both very friendly. They love me. It's just one big family with me. You know, I'm just very, very blessed. Really, I'm telling you.
You know, and I want everybody to get a chance to check out, coming in Southern California in the first part of July, you guys are doing a major show at, I believe it's going to be Dodger Stadium. You're playing with the Doobie Brothers, with Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yes.
And so on. I mean,
Fleetwood
you talk
Mac,
about, yeah, man, Fleetwood Mac. If you talk about a gathering of the most amazing groups, you guys go spend the money on that. And
I can't wait. I'm very excited.
How could you not be, my brother? How could you not be? You know, and I want to, Arnel, I want to thank you again. Normally we have these long interviews because people want to know 1,000 things. And how do you take a 30-plus year career from, you know, of Arnel Pineda and put it into, let alone a half-hour interview, let alone into a 2-hour interview? But you know, but the thing is,
enough, right?
No, and I have to respect your voice.
Come back again.
Please, we will extend. You know, and I want to thank Yul, your assistant, for everything he's done for us, man. He's done a great job in getting us all together. And also I want to thank Steve Smith for inviting you onto the show. And thank you. And thank you for accepting it, my friend.
My brother. I love him, you know. So.
Yeah, man. You know, in the last minute and 44 seconds, what I want you to do is I just want you to understand, man, that you have a following worldwide of people who respect Arnel Pineda. You know, you and I'm going to go out on a limb. You saved Journey, because in that situation where Jonathan Cain and Neal, well, I mean that as a compliment. For the fact of the matter is, they didn't know where they were going to go.
They have saved me too. You know,
Absolutely.
a couple of weeks before Neal found me, I was giving up on everything, and I told my wife that you know, we better go back to Hong Kong. I'm done. I just want to go back there, you know, to live there with her and start a new life with her, because there's nothing for me in the Philippines. You know, I'm just because the people there, I'm in no offense with my fellow men, but it's like I'm just regarded there as one of the good coverers of, you know, of international artists. So that's all I am to them. So, you know, I might as well.
Arnel,
and then, you know, suddenly after a couple of weeks, Neal found me, and then, you know, at 40, I mean, where in the hell you get that kind of opportunity, you know? So right. I'm just, they saved me too.
Arnel, in the last 15 seconds, I want to thank you. What I'd love to do is one of these days invite us out to Las Vegas and hopefully do an interview with you in person if the timing is right. And everybody, please go on to Arnel Pineda Rocks for everything Arnel and his new music, and also Journey the Band. And Arnel, thank you, my brother. And to everybody throughout the whole world, everybody say goodbye, and to the Kababayans worldwide, to Mr. Arnel Pineda. Arnel, Godspeed, God bless, and take care of your voice. I love you too, brother. Peace through music.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
You know what's all around you every waking moment of your life? Marketing. You're choking on it. I'm Scott Robertson, and when it comes to strategic PR, branding, and marketing, I've seen it all. And actually, I'm still seeing it because bad marketing never sleeps. Join me each week on May the Best Brand Win, right here on Intertalk Radio, and learn how to make the marketing for your brand unforgettable.
Hi, I'm Tim Dolbear, the host of Sound Experience on Intertalk Radio. Each week, I talk with top professional audio engineers, producers, musicians, and the manufacturers that make the tools that we use in the studio each and every day. From capturing the perfect take to mastering your final release, and the tools and how the pros use them, we are going to dive deep into their process and learn from their experience. I look forward to you joining us each week on Sound Experience with me, your host, Tim Dolbear.